Another way of storing a series of items in R is in a data structure called a list. So just like a vector, a list is a sequence of items, but unlike a vector, the elements can be of different types. So a list can contain not just numbers, but also characters. A list can even contain vectors and other lists within it. We can also give the elements of a list names and then refer to those items by their names, as well as using indexing like we did with the vectors. And we can nest lists within lists. So we get more flexibility than vectors in what we can store, but the resulting structure is less structured than, say, a tibble or a data frame, which restricts us to columns of uh, values that are all the same type and have the same length. The way we create a list is using the list function, like you see in this example, and every argument that we pass to this list function becomes an element of the list. So here the first argument is name equals Alice, and so the character string Alice becomes the first item of the list, and we can see that the name of this first item is name, right? Whatever was on the left-hand side of the equals argument operator, whatever was on the left-hand side of the equals operator for this argument. Similarly, here we're saying the age argument is 20, and so the second item of the list becomes this value 20, which is given the name age. The third argument we're passing is a vector of 3 numbers, and so that vector gets stored as the third item of the list. We can retrieve the elements of a list using the name by putting it after the dollar operator. So we used the variable name of the list, followed by the dollar operator, followed by the name of that item, then we get that value back. If we want to use the position, so if instead of saying that we wanted the name item, we instead wanted to say we wanted the first item, then we can use square brackets to index by number, but we have to use 2 pairs of square brackets to get the actual item itself out of the list. So here's a comparison of vectors, lists, and tibbles. Vectors are usually for when we have all the elements being of the same type. Lists are when we want to mix and match a bunch of different types within a structure. And tibbles or data frames are great when we have a structured table of data.